From the Bhagavad Gita, we come to know that knowledge is one of the purest entities. However, the Bhagavatam informs us that even beyond knowledge is selfless divine love. It is such an astonishing entity that it binds even God. So when there is a competition between the Gyanis and the Bhaktas, who wins? Let us find out from the story of Sri Krishna. After spending 11 years and 52 days in Vrindavan, he then resided in Mathura for 14 years as Mathuradhish. At that time, his minister and closest friend was Uddhava, the disciple of Brihaspati. Now, ironically, Uddhava was a worshipper of the formless Brahman. Sri Krishna thought this is going to create a very confusing dilemma for people, that the Supreme Divine Lord descended and in his pastimes his personal friend was a worshipper of the formless. So he said, let us create a collusion between the Gyani Uddhava and the Bhakt Gopis. So he told Uddhava that these gopis, they loved me so much, they could literally not live without me. I had to come to Mathura, I have got works here, and then I need to go to Dwarka and conduct the Mahabharata. There are so many works during the Avatar Kal, I don't have time to return. So in my separation, they are experiencing so much of grief. Why don't you give them some knowledge? What knowledge do you want me to share with them? Asked Uddhava. This philosophy of you Gyanis, Aham Brahmasmi Tattvamasi Ayamatma Brahma Pragyanam Brahma. You yourself are the Supreme. There is no need to worship the Lord. Just think Aham Brahmasmi and Sarvam Khalvidam Brahma. The whole world will become Brahmamay. Uddhava was delighted. When a Gyani has the opportunity to give knowledge, they love it. Uddhava thought, there are so many gopis, they will all become my disciples. So he went off along the river Yamuna. When he reached Vrindavan, the gopis, they understood why Uddhava had been sent. But he is the friend of our beloved Sri Krishna. We must offer him the respect. So they sat down before him and Uddhava delivered his lecture with great aplomb. He was then satisfied. I have explained it all to them. They also must have become Gyanis now. The gopis said, Uddhava Maharaj, your discourse was truly erudite. However, we are ordinary village women and we have got some shankas, doubts. Please ask, said Uddhava, what did you not understand? The gopis said, Maharaj, you said that there is only one entity, Brahman? Yes, of course. So who are you, Maharaj? I am Brahman, said Uddhava. Who am I? You are also Brahman. And who is she? She is also Brahman. So Maharaj, if there is only one Brahman and nothing else in creation, then whom are you giving a lecture to? Are you giving a lecture to yourself? Uddhava was taken aback. Oh my! Nobody asked me such a question. That has ripped through my philosophy. Because when I am talking about Advait, then how come I am doing the work of Dvait? A pravachan can only be between two or more entities. So if I was in Advait, I would not have seen anybody separate from myself. But the gopis are pointing out, Maharaj, you are in this consciousness, I know, and the gopis do not. Uddhava started fumbling. It is like this, it is like that. The gopi said, all right, Maharaj, never mind. Next question. You asked us to do Shravan Manan Nididhyasan of Brahman. That's right. So with what should we do this? With your antahkaran, the man buddhi. The gopi said, Maharaj, we don't have a man, the mind. Uddhava said, how can that be? Every human being in existence has a mind. Where has your mind gone? The gopi said, your friend Sri Krishna, he took our mind with him to Mathura. What do you mean? Uddhava manana bhaye 10-20 ekhu to so gayo sham sang ko avaradheis. Uddhava ji manana bhaye 10-20. In the words of Surdas Ji Maharaj, the gopis say, we don't have 20-30 minds, we have one, and it has gone with Sri Krishna. How now will we meditate on this Brahman that you are talking about? Uddhava thought, I'm stuck in a terrible place today, how to get out? The gopis discussed among themselves, don't embarrass him any further. So one gopi said, Uddhava ji, you think we are in grief because of separation from Sri Krishna? Yes, of course. No. Sri Krishna is right here with us. Uddhava said, how can that be? He sent me from Mathura. He is a little nutcut. Maybe he ran and came from some back street. Where is he? One gopi said, look, by the side of that tree. Uddhava said, I don't see anything. The second gopi said, look, in front of the bush. Uddhava is unable to perceive. The third gopi said, Uddhava ji, Sri Krishna is right here. Now, Uddhava can understand nothing of what's going on. The gopis say, Maharaj, you don't even accept the existence of the personal form of God. That is why you are not perceiving Him. Our situation is such. Jit dekhu, tit sham mai hai. Wherever we cast our glance, we see our Sham Sundar. वाटन में, घाटन में, वीथिन में, बागन में, बेलिन में, वाटिका में, फूलन में, वन में, दरन में, दीवारिन में, देहरी दरीचन में, जह जह देखूं तह शाम ही दिखाई देत, मेरो शाम छाए रहियो नैनन में, मन में. The Gopi said, Uddhava ji, this knowledge that you have brought with you, do know that in this land of Braj you will not find one Paramanu atom of empty space for it. Why? Because Shama Tana, Shama Mana, Shama Hi हमारो धन उधो हमें आठों याम शाम ही सो काम है उधो तुम भय बौरे पाती ले आए दौरे योग कहाँ राखे यहाँ रोम रोम शाम है शाम तन शाम मन. Uddhava saw the exalted state of the gopis and he said, I was only talking about Advait, but I was acting from the platform of Dvait. And look at these gopis, they are seeing Brahman in his form as Sri Krishna everywhere. He then fell down at the feet of the gopis and started pleading. The gopi said, Maharaj, you are such a well-versed scholar of the scriptures. If you roll on the ground like this before us village women, what will people say? Uddhava said, don't explain anything to me. I was in great misunderstanding. Now I have understood. हम उनके हुए वे हमारे हुए इस प्रेम गली में आने से बेकार हमें समझाना है अब क्या होगा समझाने से. Uddhava has now come into divine Dvait. He says, the Lord is mine and I am His. It's a great shift from saying, I am the Lord. So Uddhava received the grace of the gopis and a drop of the devotion, bhakti in his heart as well. That Uddhava who had come from Mathura to Vrindavan in 2 hours returned in 6 months. On the way, he kept on embracing the trees and the plants and shouting, Ha Shri Krishna, Ha Radhe. Finally, when he reached the Lord, he prayed in the words of Vedavyas and Bhagavatam, Asamaho charanarenu jushamahanyam vrindavane kimapi gulmalataushadhinam yadustyajan swajanamarya pathancha hitva bhejur mukunda padavim shrutibhir vimrigyam. He said, O Shri Krishna, why did you not tell me why you are sending me there? Shri Krishna said, then you would not have gone. Well, nevertheless, now I request you for one boon. In my next life, don't give me the human birth. Don't even make me a celestial god. Let me be a blade of grass in your land of Braj, so that I receive the foot dust of these gopis and my heart becomes eligible for your para-bhakti. Let us see what the art and science of happiness has to say about this transformation. In this way, the highest of Gyanis, Uddhava, became detached from Brahmanand on experiencing an even higher form of bliss. Do note here that Uddhava did not long for Premanand, divine love bliss. Rather, he longed for the foot dust of the devotees who were absorbed in Premanand. Let us reiterate here that God is one, and hence His formless aspect and personal form are both dimensions of the one. When that is the case, what explains the distinction between Brahmanand and Premanand? For this, we will need to understand the 3 ways in which the one supreme divine entity manifests in this world. The Bhagavatam states, Vadanti tat tattvavidas tattvam yajnanam advayam brahmeti paramatmeti bhagavaniti shabdyate. It says, the Supreme Divine Lord manifests as Brahman, Paramatma and Bhagavan. These are not 3 separate entities, but 3 manifestations of the one. Very much like steam, water and ice are all the same H2O in different physical forms. So what is Brahman? It is the all-pervading aspect of the Supreme Divinity, where He is Sat Chit Anand. However, He does not manifest His attributes, His Shaktis or His Leelas. Eko Deva Sarva Bhuteshu Gudaha Sarvam Vyapi, the Vedas say. The same Brahman also resides in everybody's hearts as the indwelling Paramatma. Sitting within, the Lord notes our karmas, keeps an account, and gives the fruit at the appropriate moment. He is called Paramatma, the Supreme Soul. And then there's a third manifestation of Brahman and Paramatma. This is Bhagavan. When he descends in his personal divine form and displays sweet pastimes or leelas with his intimate associates, that is called Bhagavan. So as Bhagavan, he manifests his Naam, Roop, Leela, Gun, Dham, thereby revealing the sweetest form of his personal divine bliss or Premanand. In this way, we have completed our journey through the art and science of happiness and arrived at the divine love bliss of the personal form of God, which is Premanand. I hope you have enjoyed this journey, and I offer my prayers at the feet of God and Guru to bless you with that Premanand in the core of your heart.